It all began on December 20th, 1968. High school sweethearts, Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday, planned a simple date night. But on a quiet stretch of road in Vallejo, their young lives were cut tragically short. No witnesses, no apparent motive, just two innocent teens gunned down in the dark. July 4th, 1969, another couple, Darlan Farron and Mike Mageau, were attacked in a parking lot. Mike miraculously survived, providing the first glimpse into the terror that unfolded. Just weeks later, letters arrived at 3 major newspapers, and the world was introduced to the Zodiac Killer. He was more than a murderer. He was a puppeteer of fear. His letters were taunting, filled with cryptic ciphers and chilling boasts of future killings. "I like killing people because it is so much fun," he wrote. Each letter was a puzzle, a twisted game he played with law enforcement and the media. One of his ciphers was cracked by a high school teacher and his wife, but it revealed little beyond the killer's depraved mindset. Despite the collaborative efforts of some of the best code breakers, several of his ciphers remain unsolved to this day. September 27th, 1969. College students Brian Hartnell and Cecilia Shepard were enjoying a peaceful afternoon at Lake Berryessa. The tranquility shattered when a hooded figure approached, emblazoned with a symbol that would become infamous, a circle with a cross through it. He tied them up and stabbed them repeatedly. Brian survived. Cecilia did not. The killer's audacity escalated. He called the police to confess, providing details only the murderer would know. His final confirmed act was the killing of taxi driver Paul Stein in San Francisco on October 11th, 1969. This time, the Zodiac took a piece of the victim's shirt as a grisly token, sending swatches of it with his letters to prove his authenticity. The entire Bay Area was gripped with fear. The Zodiac threatened school buses, promised more mayhem, and kept the public and police on edge. Despite numerous suspects and thousands of tips, he was always one step ahead, cloaked in mystery. Over the years, suspects like Arthur Lee Allen emerged. His behavior and circumstances made him a person of interest, but DNA tests, handwriting analysis, and other evidence failed to conclusively tie him, or anyone else, to the crimes. The Zodiac case is a haunting reminder of the limits of law enforcement. A killer who taunted us, who played games with lives and emotions, slipped through the cracks. Advances in forensic technology offer hope, but with each passing year, the trail grows colder. The Zodiac Killer didn't just take lives, he stole peace of mind. His identity remains one of America's most notorious unsolved mysteries. Perhaps one day, the final cipher will be cracked, the last piece of the puzzle will fall into place, and justice, long delayed, will finally be served. Until then, we remember the victims and remain vigilant, because somewhere out there, answers await, hidden in the shadows cast by a man who called himself the Zodiac